Today was not a good day for jump roping. Was in a bad spot. There was a lot of wind. My pants kept falling off of me and I couldn't really see. Pretty tired, and my shin splints are killing me. I think I'm definitely going to look into what I can do to try to rehab them a little bit. Where I'm sitting now, I'm definitely regretting doing the intense workout I did with the sprints and the squats and the jogging all on concrete, because that was the day that since then my shins have really been killing me. But yeah, man, as soon as I think my shins can recover, I'm gonna really start pounding the jump rope harder. But I definitely don't want to take any days off, because I want to keep my streak going. Because it's something right now that, even though like today's day 11 or 12, it is something that I look forward to doing and something that I'm proud of, that I can have to fall back on, which was the whole original reason I wanted to do it in the first place. So I feel like in some small way I'm achieving part of the goal that I set out to achieve in the first place. But yeah, man, I think dealing with being frustrated is a skill that I have to work on, and today was definitely frustrating. Couldn't get my rhythm. I couldn't really see where the rope was hitting, and I was on a thin strip of concrete, so I could definitely feel it was hitting the grass, but it seemed like I couldn't really get the rope to hit where I wanted it to. I probably should have just moved inside or moved to a different spot, but I figured, you know what, just go ahead and just deal with it, because, you're not always going to be jumping rope in the same place, and some places are better than others, but fuck it, you're here, might as well just jump rope. And I really thought about stopping the video, going inside and changing pants, because I could not keep my pants up. I tried rolling them up, tucking my shirt in, all that. I guess maybe I've lost some weight, but I really don't think so, because these used to be tighter on me whenever I was smaller, so I think maybe they just got stretched out or something. But I just get too frustrated too easily, like dealing with internet issues yesterday, and kept calling the cable company, trying to get somebody on there to talk to me, and was just losing my mind, talking to a automated voice recording and screaming my lungs out trying to get somebody on the line, and just a waste of so much energy that I feel like I could be putting into stuff that's actually important. Like, I had an exam today, and I think I did okay on it, but I definitely could have done better if I would have took the time, instead of screaming on the phone about the internet, to study and prepare myself for it. But I was too busy procrastinating and trying to avoid it. So yeah, I don't really know what the answer is. I guess just trying to just keep on keeping on, and keep doing things that I think are good. Hopefully I'm gonna get some good sleep tonight. This is the latest I've been able to stay up in a day for at least, I'd say, 2 weeks without having a nap in the middle of the day first. So my sleep schedule's pretty messed up. So hopefully I'm going to get a good 8 hours tonight. I was drinking coffee during the day to help me stay awake and study for my exam I had at 2 o'clock, but I'm not really feeling it right now. I'm feeling pretty tired. I definitely think I'm going to get something to eat, and then hopefully I'm going to crash. And hopefully I won't wake up until the morning. But yeah, the frustration is just something that I got to learn to deal with. Got to learn to just get control of it, because more often than not, it just seems like he gets control of me. And I don't really want to be somebody who isn't in control of the things that they do. I mean, everybody's in control of what they do, but I don't want to be somebody who feels like they're out of control, or feels like they can't control reactions that they have to things. And there's a lot that I got to do to get there, I think, but I hope at least that I'm taking steps in the right direction right now, because I'd say more than anything, having very little self-control and being very impulsive when it comes to certain things is what has kind of put me in the hole more than anything else. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Sorry, I'm sounding really tired right now. Just talked a lot today. Don't really feel like talking, but I knew that I had some things I definitely needed to say. And I think I'm definitely going to start writing a little bit too, because I think this talking and just hearing myself talk and externalize thoughts and that kind of thing has been good for me. But I think it would be even better if I could actually sit and kind of reflect as I was thinking. I mean, I'm talking slowly now because I'm not really that snappy when it comes to saying things that I mean on recording yet. And I'm trying to be slow and deliberate and not just talk to fill the air, but talk because it's things that I'm trying to say. But when you write, it's like you don't really have to worry about it. I mean, you're not going to write something that you don't mean, and if you do, you can just cross it out. Where whenever you're talking on record, it's, I guess I could go in and edit it out, but I mean, it's really more for me than it is for anybody else. And it's not like I'm sitting here listening to the things that I'm saying back. It's just really for me to just talk and just get it out there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think of anything else. As far as the jumping rope goes, I think I am close to being able to get ready to start practicing some different types of footwork. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to talk about. I knew there was something else. I really want to focus on my lower body health right now. Like just making my legs and my whole lower body and my core as well just really like resilient and just having a lot of muscular endurance. I think maybe I'll do a little bit of an ab workout here in a minute to kind of top things off before I get ready to get something to eat and go to bed. But what I was going to say was I have a really nice bike that I never really ride, and I feel like that would be probably the best way that I could get my cardio in, my lower body health, working the legs, working the core, and, being outdoors too. That's just another cherry on top, really, without having to impact my shins and set myself back and make these days and these jump rope sessions more excruciating than they need to be. Because I think once my shins start to heal and I look into, ways that I can kind of make my shins a little bit stronger, because I know that there's muscles down there, there's bones, there's ligaments and tendons and all kinds of stuff. I'm sure there's something that can be done. I know Ben Patrick, Knees Over Toes guy, talks about doing tibialis raises. Tibialis raises where you're leaned against the wall, and it's kind of like the reverse of a calf raise. You keep your heel on the ground and lift your toes towards your knees, sort of, with like your legs kind of bent at an angle with your back against the wall. And the further you angle your legs away from the wall, the more difficult it's going to be. So, and I've heard that can somehow kind of make you more resilient to shin splints, but I doubt that it would be effective while you're in the middle of shin splints. Like, I doubt it would be an effective shin splint rehab exercise. I think it's more of just like a preventative measure. So I think I need to kind of take it easy and power through this next couple weeks where I'm going to be really busy with school and just do my jump roping, and kind of start working on doing more different types of footwork and taking things slow rather than just pounding the jump rope hard for a lot of time, and definitely take it easy on the running, the sprinting, no more jumping, squats, and all that kind of stuff out on the pavement. And I need to get my bike tires pumped up. That's the whole thing I was trying to say. I need to go to the store to get a bike pump because my tires are completely flat. And I think that would be a really good way for me to keep getting in my lower body health, keep getting in my cardio, and, get that time outdoors without having to pound the jump rope, without having to pound my shins into oblivion. Because I think right now, if I could give my shins a couple of days rest, I think they would come back stronger. But right now, because I'm having to keep jumping rope every day, which is something I am going to keep doing, it's preventing them from kind of rehabbing. And then me not being able to rehab them or being able to, what's the word I'm looking for, rest them, I can't really start working on doing those other kind of things like the tib raises and that kind of stuff. Because like I said, I don't know. I'm going to try to do maybe a little bit of research once I get a chance to sit down after I eat. And I need to clean too. It's always something. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to be good for me to be doing them while my shins are currently splinting. I don't know if that's what you could call it, but yeah, it feels like the muscle is straight up coming away from the bone, especially whenever I put weight on it. Like today in class and lab, I was having to just stand there and I was shifting my weight from one leg to the other, just kind of crawling in my own skin because it was driving me crazy. And maybe that's another thing too. I've been on my feet all day, so maybe that's contributed to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Talked way too much. Yeah.